Hi everyone. This week I will be talking about intellectual property as a strategic business asset. In class after Efrat's presentation, founder and president of Foresight Valuation Group and a lecturer at Stanford, MBA from Cal. I thought her presentation was very informative. I think there was a lot there that pertained to our entire kind of trajectory over the past semester and what we've learned so far. Excuse the headband, by the way. I'm trying to grow a man bun. In her presentation, we discussed various aspects, or I guess different sides of like the intellectual property kind of sector and how it's dynamically changing and it's pretty volatile at the moment. And I'm just gonna start. So today, about 80% of the S&P's market value comes from intangible assets. And, next there are four types of intellectual properties, four main types: copyrights, trade secrets, patents, and trademarks. And, copyrights are more for works of authorship, and they are automatically protected for the author's life plus 70 years. That's a very long time, hopefully. Trademarks, which could be words, names, symbols, devices, images, things like that, logos. They're mainly unregistered, and there's not really an expiration date on those as long as you are commercially using them. Trade secrets, business items, information that can have economic value. These are usually kept confidential, hence secrets. There's no need to show novelty or disclose this information to the public, and the ownership on this is indefinite. And then patents, which is kind of the focus of this course. This includes the right to exclude others from manufacturing, using, selling inventions or ideas that you've protected by a said patent, and it must be non-obvious, must be novel, USPTO approved. It's usually from 20 years of file date. And then we talked about the difference or getting patents for digital products versus commercial products, and how it's much harder to get a patent for a digital product because those software programs, calculations, equations, algorithms are not really proprietary. They've been done in the past, and you're just kind of like evolving and innovating on those. So you can't. It's pretty hard to get a patent for those. And then whereas commercial products, it's pretty relatively easy. And then after the America Invents Act, the U.S. Patent Office kind of really shifted its, model or its infrastructure. And, now the method that's implemented is, research and development, invention disclosure, provisional application, non-provisional application, and then a patent issuance finally. And, over the past decade, it's been really backlogged, and, we've experienced a shift from most patents being issued to domestic companies to being issued to foreign companies and entities. And then, like we talked about, like since 2014 or in 2014 was the first time in 5 years that patent litigation has started to decrease, which is pretty crazy. I think it was over 6,000 in 2013, up from around 2,300 in the year 2000. And then we also discussed some industry trends, and I'm sorry this is going over the 3-minute mark. And that's enforcement of business models is declining, and patent litigation, like I said, is decreasing for the first time in a while, and transactions are slowing down because the patent office is extremely backlogged. And then we went on to talk about the growth strategy for intellectual property with businesses and startups. And this starts from the inception of kind of the intellectual property until, and then research and development, and then manufacturing and or marketing. And there are 5 types of main transactions: internal use, license, sale, ventures, and enforcement. And the main objective is to grow intellectual property, make it innovative and constantly evolving. So it's a kind of essential and indispensable asset for the business model. But that's what I have to say on Efrat's presentation. Again, it was a very comprehensive and informative lecture, and kind of based off of or went off of everything that we learned the past semester. So I found it very interesting. And in my next post, I'll be talking about an article, relating to this kind of topic. Thanks, guys, and I'm sorry that this is so long.